there's something at the end of this walkway. Or not. It's just... Oh, wait. Oh, I heard something. Ah, right there.
I can see that this spear has a so-called leaf shape. It is copper rimmed.
So-called.
I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra.
Okay, let's leave that there. So that is another spear. So we have 2 with the fish, 2 with the Eye of Ra. So this makes me think that it's going to be something like Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail, where it's not going to be the flashy, ornate spearhead. It's going to be the one that is worn down and old looking. Because 2 of them there were like polished and, you know, look like they'd never even been touched. So let's go find the Cardinal and see if he can help us with this. Oh, and now people are going to be wondering why we're walking around with a missing hand. Golden elixir, that comes in handy. Oh, it looks like some of these replenished.
Golden elixir. Consume without excess.
Yeah, so let's head over here. Which way do we have to go here? There we go. So we'll cut over this way and then find Piaggi, who's usually hanging out in the dining room. And we're walking around missing a hand. You'd think you'd like keep it in your in your pocket, just so people didn't get suspicious, but if nobody even addresses that we lost a hand, I'm gonna be so disappointed. If like they just ignore that it's gone. Let's go through here. So if he's not here, then we will go up and check in his room. Oh, hey, look at that. I knew he'd be close by. He better not jump.
Your Eminence, would you have a moment to spare?
Not now, Louis. Please, leave me alone.
I beg your pardon?
I want to be alone.
Very well. I'm only searching for information about the lance of Longinus, the soldier. If you could...
are not listening to me. You are playing with fire.
I heard you speak to Mr. von Wollner about it, and I was wondering if you could tell me something about it.
That was a private conversation. How could I have known that he was listening to us?
I see what you mean.
Louis, don't push it. Leave while you still can.
Your Eminence, are you all right? Your Eminence, are you with me? Can you turn around, please?
What do you want to know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
Your Eminence, turn around.
This is the weapon used by a Roman centurion on the very day Christ was nailed to the cross.
Look at me.
Longinus thrust his lance in the right side of Jesus.
Please.
As you wish.
Let's validate that.
His nose is bleeding.
So you are looking for the Holy Lance of Longinus, are you?
Oh no. We need to replenish some of these points right now. Ooh, that... So, yes. Yes, we are. I'm not going to...
Exactly.
Frank and direct. I like that.
Excellent.
Thank you for not trying to be sly. You are looking for the lance. You should know, you are not the only one. Lord Mortimer has spent a good part of his life and his fortune trying to find it. Never will he let you have it. But tell me, before going any further, have you spoken to anyone else about this?
Conviction. Or, well, you know what? He doesn't like it when we lied to him, and we have talked to our mother.
Yes, my mother knows about it.
Of course, Sarah. Who else?
That's all.
No one else.
What
Oh,
are you
excellent.
going to use the lance for, exactly?
Nothing. I can't answer him. To protect myself. To drive away the demons. He's a religious man. He might understand, but I'm also worried that he has a bit of a possession thing going on. We gotta try it.
If I told you why I needed this lance, you would never believe it.
Trust me, you can tell me anything.
It's our only chance to vanquish the demons.
Wow, we did it.
Dear God, Louis. You sound just like Sarah. Do you realize you are following the same path, step by step? Sarah also started by imagining things. She too spoke of demons, I am told. She could no longer speak to anyone, and saw a hidden monster in every guest, lurking in the shadows, ready to devour her. You must let us help you. Louis, I thank you for your sincerity. I shall answer you about Longinus. You deserve to be told. His spear-headed lance did indeed pierce the side of the Messiah. His blood gushed out, covering the head of the lance. It was covered in the blood of Christ.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Eminence.
You are welcome. Be careful, Louis. You are on a perilous path. Don't follow Sarah's demons, my boy. Don't delve too deeply into her delusions, or you won't be able to come back. The demons that she is frantically trying to drive away are in her own mind. Take good care of yourself. God keep you.
Okay, and not a word. Not a word about our missing hand. Alright, so we can search for more clues, which I think is a good idea. We know it's going to be one of the copper spearheads because it's been covered in blood. So we can find specialists in esotericism, artistic depictions, and sacred text. Sacred text. So we have the books downstairs. I wonder... I definitely don't want to screw this up. Let's see who that was. See, and this is the strangest thing, though, because I saw Volner laying face down out on that balcony, and so that part just didn't make sense. But he's still alive, and we can talk to him. Let's talk with George here and see what he's got to say.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
Oh, we can ask him directly.
I'm back on the trail of my mother again. I don't have time to explain, but would you know anything about the Holy Lance?
That's good news. But be careful, Louis. You might end up getting noticed.
Do you know anything or not?
No, I regret I don't. But why not ask von Wallner? Theology is his field, after all.
That's an idea. In that case, I'll try and find him.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
You're right. Thanks for everything, Mr. President.
See you later.
Alright, so he is not able to help us, but he did lead us to Volner, which I knew we would have to talk to. I'm really curious to know what they're going to do with him. Like, if all of a sudden we see him dead out on the balcony at some point in this game, and they just, like, kind of showed us early, I'm going to be disappointed. That's Jacques Peru. I wonder if we can talk with him now. Kind of curious to know if we can... Oh, We didn't get kicked out of his room. Is there anything in here we can take?
Dear Monsieur Perret.
Okay, we
I have
already...
no space left. I'll retrieve it
Yeah, we
later.
don't need the Devil's Thorn. Carmelite water, we can use that. So let's pick that
Dear
up.
Monsieur.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Can unlock the
Great.
box.
Honey.
Okay. So Jacques Peru is out and about now. He's not sedated anymore. I'm hoping that they don't try to tell me that he is. Yeah, that was that. Okay, so we are set here. Let's go find Volner's room. That's the tower room. This is, yes, this is Volner's room. So we can go in here.
It seems like he isn't here.
Of course not. So what is this?
What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted.
Examine the things on the desk.
Looks a lot like straw. And he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet.
So it looks like our abilities are costing us an extra point because we don't have a hand now. Which doesn't make any sense because this is logic. This is our brain. We didn't lose half of that.
Straw on his desk. As if to protect something fragile. Yes. Someone must have packed something away here. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
So say I've seen that before. Occultism. So 2 points.
Yes. It's definitely a drawing of the Lock of Al-Azif. Volner must have kept a copy.
Okay. And then read the letter. Johann, I know you were trying to find out what happened to Elizabeth, but it's getting out of hand now. Your escapade on the continent cost me enough as it is. I know it hasn't been easy for you leaving Elizabeth confined in her room for a month so she doesn't bump into Sarah. But to run away, without warning, I had to lie to cover you, Johann. Act as if you arrived separately, only a few days ago, and persuade William to do the same with his guests. I demand that you come to your senses and take hold of yourself. I asked you to fetch something so we can get it off the island, not for to study it in vain hope of acquiring power. It won't give you any answers, let me be clear on that. At most, we run the risk of losing it again. So, for the last time, please go and leave it at the agreed place. I can confirm that someone will pick it up immediately. Gregory. Oh, what's that?
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Yep, we did see that.
A chest lock with a 4-letter code.
Oh, that's the
Surely
4-letter
a word
code.
close to the owner's heart.
And... Let's see, what's this? We have some new things in here.
A chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Volner.
We can't interact with it.
So, let's see what Volner has in his bookcase.
You can inspect the books, understand the titles of the books, inspect in detail, analyze the works. First, let's inspect in detail.
I don't know where to begin. I've never heard of most of these works.
Did he say?
Damn, that's all I need. Maybe he knows something about the lance.
What happened? You've lost. Oh, how horrible! Your hand.
It's an accident. To tell you the truth, I...
Accident? Are you joking? You have lost your hand, Louis. We've got to do something.
It's been done. I've been given treatment, rest assured. I admit that I didn't truly realize the consequences of my recklessness. So just stay calm.
Yes, of course. But Louis, it's your hand.
I know. Please, there's nothing I can do about it. I know, I made a mistake, but it's too late now. It was an accident. I only wanted to inspect the place to find my mother and, well, I fell into a trap. The result is appalling, I grant you that, but at least I can guarantee that we're all perfectly safe here on this island.
And you joke about it? Am I dreaming?
No, sir, but let's be realistic. So many world leaders brought together in one place, and there are no safeguards? The error indeed stems from my recklessness. I went looking here and there and searched my mother, and I had an accident. It's my own fault.
Fine. We will drop this incident.
Wow.
Why are you here? What are you doing in my room?
Oh, we have a confrontation. I was looking for you, the lances. I've run out of things to read. Nothing. So, well, I think we're going to use our questioning skill here. I want to talk to him about the lances.
Well, sir, I see you have some captivating books, and you seem to be rather interested in the famous Longinus.
No, it's... what's it to do with you?
I overheard you speaking with Piaggi. What are you two up to exactly?
No, Oh, fine. Yes. We are looking for the Holy Lance. That imbecile has given Mortimer all the ones kept in the private collection of the Holy See. But it's not what you think. Hang on a minute. You're the one looking for the lance.
No.
Don't take me for a fool. You are looking for the Holy Lances.
Referring to the Al-Azif, pretend not to. What are you so afraid of? Psychology. I'm only looking for the right one. So I want to look at something really quick. So Volner. Oh, wrong. Let's go to Volner. What is his... we still don't know. Let's try our psychology. What are you so afraid of?
What's the matter? You seem completely panicked at the idea I might be interested in this relic.
No, that's not true.
What are you so afraid of?
I am not afraid.
Oh,
No,
excellent.
Mortimer's got it. So you're not worried that I'd give it back to him?
What are
So
you?
why are you so terrified of me being able to find it?
You have no idea what it is you're looking for. What are you playing at, Richet? Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
Ah, I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
For a long time. Isn't that right?
Why, you little swine! You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory. You're looking to double-cross me and Piaggi too.
What on earth is he talking about?
Let's use this. We can say make up for Piaggi's mistakes. For you, Volner. This might work if we tell him we're trying to find it for him. I'm curious.
But calm yourself, goddammit. You're the one I'm trying to help.
What? What?
I heard you talking with His Eminence, and it seemed to me that this story about the lances had put you in a tight spot. I was only trying to be helpful.
But why didn't you tell me straight away?
Seeing as I hadn't found it, I didn't want to commit myself too quickly. If I'd failed, I would look like a beginner.
Yes.
I understand, Louis. I thought you were trying to manipulate me. But please, excuse me. I got a little bit carried away. But you can't get ahead by staying in the shadows on a case like this. There are already several of us searching for the Lance of Longinus. And it would be smarter to pool our information.
Unfortunately, I've barely made any progress. I'm still trying to find out what the original lance really looked like.
Let me reassure you, we've all been there, given the number of copies there are in existence. It also took us quite some time to discover its true shape. Many believe the central part of the head of the lance to be covered in gold, whereas, in truth, its center is made of an alloy of copper and iron.
That does make sense. In those times, a centurion wouldn't have any chance of possessing a lance made of gold.
Ah, that is the perversion of Christian idolatry. A copper lance could not have been noble enough to pierce the side of Christ.
Anyway, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Louis. Keep me posted as to your research. We're bound to end up recovering it.
I'm counting on it. See you later.